Alright, I'm going to do an overview and a demo of the NOCO Boost HD. This is the GB70, a 2000 amp unit, and it's got a lot of features that you wouldn't ordinarily expect and may not find in other boosters, but let me go ahead and get started. Before we do that, hit the subscribe button and let's go. Alright, so to start, let me just go over what it comes with. It comes with a carry bag, USB-C charging cable, a 12-volt cable, which is pretty neat because there's some features that you can use these adapters with. For example, you plug the 12-volt cable into the back, and in this case it becomes a receptacle, and you can actually power 12-volt devices with it. And unlike some other ones, the NOCO Boost HD actually comes with a manual. You can also download the manual. Don't try to print it. If I remember right, it's 233 pages long, and it's a bunch of different languages, but you can download it if you need to. All right, let me go into the actual features. All right, so some things that are particularly noteworthy. One of them is when you connect this to a battery, it automatically turns on, and it's in the boost mode. You don't have to do anything. However, if the battery voltage is too low, you would press this, and that would in turn give you a immediate boost, and without having to auto detect it. Alright, so there's two sets of ports. There's output ports, and you can do 12 volts out to power any device that uses 12 volts, or a 5 volt USB. You can use this as a charger. With a 2000 amp battery, you can charge a lot of devices with that USB. Likewise, to charge it, you have USB-C in, or you got 12 volts in, and of course any of the 12 volt stuff, you would use this connector here and get it out. When you close this up, the unit is actually rated at IP65 waterproof, and so that's pretty significant. The battery is 2000 amps. It's got a built-in flashlight. So the level of the flashlight is 400 lumens. It comes on initially at 100%, 75%, 50%. Then it's got the flashing mode. That's SOS mode. And if we hit it again, it turns it off. A couple of things when you're charging this. This will show you the level of the charge. Once it gets fully charged, it'll be solid green. Again, if you connect this, and it should automatically detect the battery and go into boost mode. You can turn it on. This is going to tell us that it's not fully charged. So if I connect it now, we'll get the flashing. Eventually this will turn solid green. If you need to put it in force mode, you would hit this exclamation mark. And what that would do is put the unit into force mode because it didn't detect the battery. And literally that's all there is as far as controls and inputs and outputs. So I think what we can do now is go ahead and do a demo. One last thing. This little battery indicator does two things. If the internal battery is too hot, it's going to flash on and off. If these are connected in reverse polarity, in other words, this goes into positive, this is to negative, this is going to give you a steady signal. And I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to connect this in reverse polarity just to show you the error mode real quick. And if you can see that, it should be steady on. Alright, now this is a new battery, so it's not going to help to boost it, but what we will do is we're going to disconnect the positive and then use the boost unit to force it. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so we've got the positive terminal disconnected. I'm going to put this on here. We're going to put it in the force mode because it's not going to be able to detect the battery, and hopefully you'll be able to pick this up. Alright, so before we start it, that's flashing, that's flashing. I put it in force mode. Go ahead. Alright, so basically it took me a minute, but once I got this depressed for 3 seconds, it actually went into force mode and we were able to start it. So let's go ahead and assemble this and go on to the next demonstration. And I'm going to put this in safety mode, which is these plastic blocks on the side really give you a good place to park your terminals so that there's no chance of them shorting out. I'm going to turn it off. Three seconds. I held it down a little long, but 3 seconds. You hold it down for 3 seconds, it'll turn on. Everything is 3 seconds. Force mode 3 seconds. On and off 3 seconds. All right. So the last one, just so you know, it hadn't been started in a while, so it's a while. But this had the this definitely had the power to crank it over enough to get some fuel flowing. What we're going to do now, to keep this in the spirit of the test that we do for our Boost starters, is we're going to be doing this old Montgomery Ward Gilson tractor. It's got an opposed twin Briggs & Stratton, a cranking challenge, I would say. We'll do the same thing. We'll disconnect the positive and get the NOCO hooked up and get it to start. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, let's get this started. Positive is disconnected, negative is connected to the battery and the cable. Going to turn it on. That tells us there's a full charge. Going to hit the force button for 3 seconds. Got the flashing white light. This is telling us it's in boost mode.
Ready?
Yeah. To really demonstrate that in this mode, because what we have here, of course, is that it's on. We also have good lighting, so I can show you the lights here. Turn that on, and when I depress this for 3 seconds and let it go, it'll turn everything off. Bingo. So one thing we discussed is that as long as we're here, this would be a good place to show you what the reverse polarity light looks on. So I'm putting the positive red connector on the negative post and vice versa, and hopefully you can see this. That little red light is on, so that just means that it's in reverse polarity. It's a quick detection, it's warning. And the other thing is, if it's flashing, it means the battery in here has overheated. All right, staying true to all the comparisons that we've done for all the boost chargers, we always do an outboard, and we'll always do the truck. That'll be next after this. Here's the outboard. It's a Yamaha F70, and what we're going to do is disconnect the battery at the console in the helm, because we have a little disconnect system up there, and then hook up the boost charger here and go ahead and start it, just to show you that it can. Okay, let me explain it here. All right, so that knob there, there should be an off position on there. That turns all the batteries off. Disconnects all the batteries. Thank you, asshole. There you go. That's right on off. All right, so you got that on off. I'm going to hook up the booster, and let me explain exactly how I'm going to do that. All right, so right now there's no battery at all. We've got the selector switch in the off position. Let's hook up the negative to there. Positive here. Turn it on. And put it in boost mode. All right, go ahead and crank it. Go ahead and crank it again. Alright, here's me. You can shut it off. Alright, so staying true to all our jump starter tests, we always finish it with the Tacoma, and here we are. Yeah, I've gone ahead and disconnected the positive, the Negative is connected to the battery. So we're going to go ahead and go through a jump start sequence on this. All right, I'm going to turn it on and hit the override button. 3. Oops. 1/1000. There we go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Contact.
Go ahead and shut this off.
How you doing?
Sweet. So there we go. We've had 5 jump starts, and of course all of them have been successful. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a wrap up real quick. All right, so one thing I wanted to mention, this is the GB70. There's various models available. So this is 2000 amp. I think they start at 500 amps, 750, 1000, 1500, 2000. I think they got a 2500 amp model, but I'll put links to all of those in the description. Just wanted to let you know that this is not the only model, and there's smaller ones as well as bigger ones available. All right, so that wraps it up for the NOCO Boost HD70. I think we got a pretty good boost out of it. 2 tractors, a boat, did the truck twice. So a couple of things I want to add. They rate it for 8 liter of gas or a 6 liter diesel. They say it'll do 40x jump starts, and if I turn this on, I'm inclined to believe it, because if you look at the battery indicator, it's still full even after those 5 jump starts. It's got safe-proof technology, so it will do lead acid gel, marine, AGM, just to name a few, but basically you can hook it up to any 12-volt battery. You can turn it on when if you're doing the phone charge, where you get your output out of here with the USB-C. You turn it on, hook your phone up to it, it'll charge it, and God knows how many charges it'll do with 2000 amps, but it'll do a lot. The 12-volt output, should you choose to use it, is 15 amps, so it's pretty significant. Recharge time, that's one of the things I didn't cover, but I'll go over that real quick. If you're hitting it with a half an amp, it's 28 hours, 1 amp is 14 hours, 2 amp is 7 hours, and if you do 3 amps with a 12-volt source, it's 2 to 3 hours, so it charges pretty quick from that route. Oh, for those of you that have made comments before about vendor provided stuff, this is not vendor provided. This came out of our pocket, so that's how we do things. If it's vendor provided, we'll let you know in the video. Anyway, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, hit share and like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.